Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me here today. Back by popular demand, I have another standing Pilates workout for you. So we're gonna add some small weights to this. Now, if you don't have any weights, no problem at all. You can just do this without the weights. Instead of weights, you can actually hold, if you have bottles of water, you could hold one in each hand, or you could have cans that are evenly weighted. You can hold those as well, just something light. As you can see here, I have 2 pounds. I would recommend 2 to 3, nothing too heavy. But I really think you're gonna like the extra challenge of using the weights in this standing workout. Gives that a little bit extra for the upper body, that extra resistance, that extra stability. So I hope you enjoy it as well. So let's go ahead and start here in this standing position and just keeping the weights one in each hand. And just have those arms down by your sides. Good. Now I want you to just feel all 4 corners of the feet grounding into your mat. So maybe you kind of rock forward and back just a little bit here. And spread those toes. And then once you're there, just let the shoulders draw down. And then I want you to start to kind of pedal out the feet and the knees. You're gonna kind of do one and then the other, just moving through the ankles, moving through the knees, starting to warm up. We're gonna be obviously on the feet quite a bit, so we want to make sure that those areas are warmed up. We're gonna be bending the ankles, bending the knees, so just trying to get that going right now. All right, so now go ahead and bring the feet down to the mat. And again, all 4 corners of the feet are drawing down. We're just gonna take a deep inhale as you bring the shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale, let it back down. Good. And again, inhale, shoulders lift. Exhale, let it go. Good, a couple more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale. And exhale. All right, we're now gonna move into some bigger knee bends. So we're basically gonna go into a nice parallel squat here. So don't bend your knees too much if you're not quite warmed up yet. So you could only just do some small knee bends if that works for you. The arms are gonna go forward when we squat back. So what this is gonna look like is you're gonna go ahead and inhale as you sit back into the heels, bring the arms forward, and then we lift back up. Good, so we inhale down, exhale, lift. So you can see my knees, my ankles, and my hips, they're all in that straight line with the toes pointing forward as well. Good, inhale back, exhale up. Let's do 5, 4, last 3. Make sure you can see those toes when you squat back. 2, and 1. All right, come all the way back up. All right, so you're gonna come into your Pilates V Stance. So you won't be able to go as far down in your knee bend with this one. So we wanna keep the heels on the floor. So with this, what I want you to do is bring the arms up here. Actually, bring them out to the sides first. All right, so slight bend in your elbow. Now you're gonna bend your knees in the direction of your toes as you bring those arms forward and then lift back up. Yes, and lift. Good. So you have this soft bend. Think about that ballet arm here, coordinating arms with legs with breath. Good. Let's do 6, 5, last 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good, and lift all the way back up. All right, so I want you to walk your feet out wide with your toes turned out, heels turned in. And just with those other squats, I want you to stay lifted here in your core. Think about a long spine from the crown of your head to your pelvis. Try not to round or extend too much, just staying nice and straight. All right, now with this one here, the arms are gonna come out to the side. So knees track in the direction of the toes as we do that wide squat down and arms lift. Good. Now, even as the arms lift, let's keep those shoulders down. So we don't want them way up by the ears. Good. Open and lift. Let's do 5, 4, That's it. 3 and 2. Last one. Good. Now keep those legs wide, maybe even a little bit wider. Go ahead and bring your hands here right to your hips. Now we're gonna go ahead and do a little side to side knee bend. So keep the chest lifted. We're gonna bend one knee as you sink into that hip. Good, come through center over to the other side. Good, so you get a nice inner thigh stretch with that straight leg, but with that bent knee, you'll feel that in that glute there. Good. And you feel it more the deeper you sink down into that hip. Nice job. Okay, let's do 3, 3, 2, 2, last one, and 1. All right, keep the legs wide. Go ahead and bring the arms down. And from your hips, I want you to hinge forward, so stick your bottom out behind you. Try to come down with a flat back as much as you can first, and then you're gonna round forward, just getting a nice forward fold here. Couple breaths here. Good, one more breath. Good, come back to that flat back position, hands back onto the hips. Good, and then go ahead and stand all the way back up. All right, go ahead and bring those feet together. We're gonna turn, or I'm gonna turn to face the side. We're gonna do a little bit of a lunge here. So what you're gonna do is have both feet together to start. Now, you're gonna lunge back, bending the back knee and the front knee as you do so, okay? So let's start with the right foot going back, and then that right arm is gonna come forward as you bend, tap the right knee down. Good, come back up, let's switch sides. Left leg back, left arm forward. Good, and switch. So you've got that nice tall spine here again, right? Crown of the head to pelvis. Good. That opposite arm can go back as the other one comes forward. Keeping that torso though facing straight ahead, so no twisting of the torso and the shoulders. Okay, let's do a few more. Good, last 2 sets. Good, keep those knees in alignment. Last one. Good. All right, come back up to center. Now send that right leg back, right arm forward. Good, we're gonna do little pulses here, keeping the knee hovered. Good, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, come all the way up to standing. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Left leg back, left arm forward, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You got this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand it all the way back up. All right, now I want you to go ahead and send that right leg back behind you again. We're gonna keep that back leg straight this time, keeping the left knee bent. Now hinge forward, bend the elbows, core's pulling in. Good, pull those inner thighs in to squeeze your midline. And then we're gonna do our tricep kickbacks. Good, so really extend and press through the back of that arm. So make sure you're engaging fully, contracting that muscle. Good. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the arms straight, little pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring that right foot back up to meet the left. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So let's go ahead and step that left leg back, keeping it straight. Bend into that right knee, hinge forward with the upper body, core pulling in. We do tricep presses and press and reach. Good. Let's do 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then go ahead and step all the way back up. All right, now we're gonna keep both legs together this time, knees pointing straight ahead. And we wanna bend both knees, right, sending the hips back, and again, hinging forward with that upper body. Now you're gonna take the arms here, bent at the elbows at right angles, and we're gonna pull the arms back as you squeeze the shoulders together, and then bring them back forward. So we squeeze and forward, good. And forward, good. Keep that head right in line with your spine. Good, you feel those quads burning here. Probably those inner thighs, those glutes. Feeling that work in the back and the arms. Let's do 3. Good, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and bring the arms down. Stand all the way back up. Go ahead and shake it out. Nice work. All right. Now we're gonna stay in a straight standing position with the legs in parallel, maybe a little bit wider so they're hip distance apart. Keep the lower body where it is. Core is strong. Bring the arms out to T arms. We're doing our shoulder circles. So with the weights especially, you're gonna feel this burn pretty quickly. Such a small movement, but because the arms are so far away from the body, it feels that much harder. Good. Let's go ahead and pause here. Let's reverse those circles. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower the arms all the way back down. All right, so we're gonna do a little single leg work now, adding some work in the abdominals with a rounded spine. Okay, so we're going to alternate here first. So, no, I lied. We're gonna stay on one side. So send that left leg back behind you. You're on your right leg here. All right, so in this position, you're gonna have your arms open nice and wide. You're gonna be lifting through your heart and your chest. Now on your exhale, you're gonna round the arms as you pull that knee up. Good, drop your head, drop your chest, pull your belly in, and then inhale as you lengthen back out. Open that chest, exhale, round. Good, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, round. Good, inhale, exhale. This takes a lot of balance here, so you can always lose the weights, hold onto a counter or a wall, and just move one arm. Good, last one, open, exhale, lift, and then go ahead and bring that leg back down. Let's go ahead and switch to your other side. So left foot stays grounded. Good, the other leg comes back. Slight bend in that front leg. Let's go ahead and inhale as we open the heart and chest. Exhale, round, pull it in. Good, inhale, open. Exhale, round. It's balancing work, so important. It's really hard, so if you're shaking, that's okay, there's no shame in that, but so important to practice your balance, single leg. Good, last 2. Last 1. Good, lower the arms down. I'm sure you can feel the difference if you're using weights. You feel those arms getting a little tired. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and do an oblique twist. So this one, we're also gonna stay on the same side to start, okay? So let's start with the right hand behind the head, right? So imagine you had your hand behind your head, which you can do as well if you wanna lose the weight. Now, the left hand can be here on your hip. Now, we're gonna take your left leg, opposite leg, and you're gonna lift it, twist it, so that your armpit comes towards that knee, and then you bring it back. And again, exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Good, exhale. Inhale, good. Nice. Let's do 4. Last 3. And 2. Last one. Good, bring it back. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Good, left hand behind the head, right hand on the hip. That right leg is gonna lift. So we inhale here, exhale, twist. Good, inhale, exhale. So you can see I haven't practiced my balance in a while. Inhale, exhale. And also, your balance will be different on different days. So some days, you'll do this workout, it'll be a breeze. Other days, you'll do this workout and feel like you can't keep yourself steady at all. So just remember that as well. Good, last one. Good, and reach. Awesome. All right, so now we're gonna do our curtsy squats here. So let's do this. We're gonna bring the arms out to the sides when we do our curtsy squat. So we're gonna keep alternating sides here. So let's start by coming over to your right first. So you're gonna take that left leg, you're gonna bring it back behind you. As you bend, squat down, arms come out. Good, switch to the other side. Good, this is a great exercise for those glutes. Really gonna feel that in that front leg. That's it. You got it. Where's that core? Is it keeping you lifted and strong and stable? Good. Let's do one more set. That's it. All right, we're gonna go back to that first side and pulse it out. Good, we'll pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way up. Over to the other side. We pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way back up. Good, shake out those legs here. All right, let's get a little side bending here. We're gonna add a little leg lift with that in just a minute. So we're gonna do opposite arm, reaching up to the sky. So what I want you to do is send that left arm up and reach it long, and then bring it over to the side. Let that other arm just sink down towards the floor. Good, come up through center, switch arms here. Keep alternating. And as you're doing this, think of keeping your feet, both feet are staying grounded into the mat. So a lot of times we tend to kind of lean so much to one side that we lift the opposite foot up a little bit off the mat. I want you to think of keeping that grounded, right? And that's that opposition in Pilates, where we reach one part of our body in one direction as the other is reaching in the opposite direction. Good, so we get that big stretch, that length here. Good, go ahead and bring both arms down by your sides. Okay, now for this one, we're gonna stay on one side. So what this is gonna look like, let's start balancing on our right leg. All right, this other hand, this right hand can go on your hip. Now, you're gonna bring this back leg back, keeping it straight. Now, while it's back here, you bring this other arm overhead. All right, now we're gonna lift leg as you bring the arm down, bringing them together, and then back over. Good, you can also keep this arm down by your side, whichever gives you that better balance. Good. Try to keep that lifted leg with the toes and knees pointing forward. Good. Let's do 3 more on this side. 3. That's it. Last 2. Last 1. Good, and then go ahead, bring it back to center. All right, let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. This time, left leg comes back. Right leg comes back, right arm reaches up and over. All right, inhale here. Exhale, go ahead and lift. Bring it together, and then open it back up. Good, lift and open. Good, lift and open, that's it. So you feel this nice contraction and then this length. Good, contraction and length. Let's do 3 more. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Beautiful, bringing your arms down by your sides. Again, shake it out. All right, we're gonna do some roll downs now. So we are going to keep those feet right underneath our right underneath our hips. Stack that spine all the way up to the sky. Take an inhale here at the top. I want you to exhale as you bring chin to chest. And go ahead and roll down through the spine. Let your arms be heavy. Your weight should help with this. Letting your upper body round forward. Good, once you get there, try to bring your fingertips to the floor if you can. You're gonna start to bend one knee at a time and letting the opposite hip come out to the side. So feel this nice stretch in the hamstring, in the IT band. Good. Good, one more each side here. Good, now come back to center. You can kind of release the weights from your hands. Cross your right ankle over your left. All right, so your feet are gonna be next to each other. Now bend your right knee. Let your head come down towards your legs. And then I want you to twist your body over to your right. All right, you should feel this nice stretch all the way along that left side of that left leg. Good, one more breath. Good, come back in through center, switch legs. Left ankle over right. Good, coming forward with that upper body. Taking that left knee, bending it, twisting over towards the left. Good, one more breath. Good, coming back to center, go ahead and uncross the legs, separating the feet again, let the head drop down. This time leave the weights where they are and go ahead and stack the spine, coming all the way back up. We're just gonna get a nice, easy pyramid stretch. So I'm gonna turn to the side. Go ahead and bring that right leg forward, left leg back. They're not too far apart, but just make sure they're staying separated, not in one straight line, front to back, okay? All right, bring your hands behind your back. Grab your elbows if you can. Maybe you can just grab your hands if your shoulders are tight. And I want you to, with a long spine, start to hinge forward. Good, keeping the arms here behind the back. And then eventually you can go ahead and round over that right leg. I want you to keep pulling this right hip back, okay? So that is gonna help lengthen through that leg. And also continue pressing into your right big toe, because we tend to turn out to the side of that foot. And pressing into that big toe will help stabilize. Good, go ahead and lift the spine back to straight and then lift all the way back up. We're gonna go ahead and switch to the other side. Maybe uncross the arms, recross with the other one on top. Good, separating those legs again. Good. Core pulling in, spine long, hinging forward. Good, and then if you can't get that back straight any longer, start to round over that left leg. Now this time that left hip keeps pulling back and we keep pressing into that left big toe. You got it, one more breath here. Good, now start to lift up to a flat back first and then hinge up from the hips as you come all the way to standing. All right, now we're gonna go ahead, do 2 more exercises here. So we're gonna do a figure 4 stretch. So I want you to stand on your, let's see, your right leg, and we're gonna cross that left ankle over the right knee, and then start to sink down into your hips here, right? So more single leg balancing. Now, that knee, you're trying to open up and out, flexing through that left ankle. Good, so this is hard, this is pretty hard here. You can always come onto your back, you can always hold on to something. We should get that deep stretch in that outer hip. Good, one more breath. Good, go ahead and come all the way up. Let's go ahead and switch sides. All right, so standing on that, let's see your left leg now. Go ahead and cross that right ankle over your left knee. Same thing here, sinking down into that hip. How to keep the shoulders down, and then the core is strong here, so that's gonna help with that balance and stability. If you're just letting go through your core, through your center, and dumping into your lower back, it's gonna be harder to find this balance. Good, one more breath. Good, go ahead and come all the way back up. All right, both legs stay straight. Draw both arms up to the sky, grab onto that left wrist with your right hand, and then reach over to your right. Good, come through center, over to the other side. Good, one more each side here. Good, last one. Beautiful, all right, go ahead and clasp your hands behind your back. I'm gonna turn to the side, widen your feet just a little bit more. Draw your shoulders down and back. Start to hinge over one last time, sending those hands up towards the sky as you let your head and your chest sink down towards the mat. Good, one more breath. Good, coming all the way back up to standing. Go ahead and turn straight ahead here. Coming into that beautiful alignment, shoulders down, heart lifted, core pulling in. Take one deep breath here with me. Taking an inhale. And exhale, we release it out. All right, thank you guys. You guys finished that awesome standing Pilates workout. Hope you liked the extra challenge with those weights. If you're looking for another video with weights, I'll go ahead and link one down over here. And if you're looking for some more core work, I'll go ahead and link a quick core video here as well. So thank you guys again for joining me. Please let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you next time.